How's it going, Commanders? Today we got a big one. We got 150 V-Bucks waiting for us in Save the World. We also do have some weapon llamas available, which is nice, but we got two brand new bundles in the item shop. We finally got the Terrorizer bundle with Art the Clown, and, surprisingly, didn't expect this one, we got a collaboration with Dumb Ways to Die. Comes with the Botch back bling, and it comes with the emote Dumb Ways to Die. Honestly, it's a lot of fun, and it's actually not that bad too regarding V-Bucks amount. But before any of that, if you commanders want to support me, please follow or subscribe depending on the platform, leave a like, and hey, maybe leave a comment, would be most appreciated. So, starting us off in the item shop, we've got the brand new Art the Clown bundle. This comes with Art the Clown, obviously. We also got his Cutlery Club, which is beautiful. We got his Art's Bag of Tricks, which is just sinister looking. We also got the Horn and Hacksaw, which is awesome, love it. And we also got the Clown Attack Weapons Wrap. Love the animation behind it, the dripping ooze, which I know this is just a sort of censored version of dripping blood. I just know it. But we also got the Meowstrosity bundle back, comes with Phantom Meowscles, Fishbone Cleaver, and Ferocious Shadow. We got the Concept of Fear bundle still here. Ghoul Trooper, Delirium, Caster, and Cloak Shadow will be leaving tomorrow afternoon. Jason is still here, which is very nice. Rapscallion is still here. Strops and Growler still here. The Grabber bundle is still here. Corvus, Felina, Felina's Claw, Vbucks, Little Pumpkin, Little Spice Pumpkin, Crocs Classic Clogs Orange, and Crocs Classic Clogs. I thought they were going to be leaving today, actually. Let's see, Scooby-Doo and the gang are still here, which is very nice. Here is the brand new Dumb Ways to Die bundle. Comes with Botch. For those of you who remember him, he was the main guy who mostly got hurt all the time. I also love the fact that whenever you actually do get any sort of eliminations, it does show the buttons falling off. That's supposed to be another censored version of him bleeding out. That's awesome. And we also got the Dumb Ways to Die emote. Love it. You're dancing to the song while the acts are swinging. That is honestly so cool, and I love it. And for only 800 V-Bucks for both of these things. That is insanely good. Let's see. Crimson Hooves are still here. Waddle Waddlers, King Flamingo, Quackling, Mega Godzilla, and Kong are back in the item shop. That's nice to see. Double Agent section is still here. Victory Vibes, all these emotes will be leaving tomorrow afternoon. Disney Villains, again, will be leaving tomorrow afternoon. The Company is still here, which I love. Mephisto, Green Goblin are going to be leaving. Doja Cat, still here. Battle Ready, we got Pepperthorn, Orbital Abductor, Party Diva, Office Chariot, Sky Serpent, Spartan Assassin, Swamp Slicer, Swamp Stalker, Xenia, Goldie, Double Gold, and Living Large. Jam Tracks, we got the return of Lady Gaga, Juice WRLD, Metallica, Karol G, a couple of other ones, honestly all the same. Dominus GT and the McLaren are still here. Vehicle accessories are the same. Special offers and bundles look to be the same as well. Now, moving on to our mission rewards, or should I say, our V-Bucks. Over in a power level 34 Fight the Storm mission, we do have, where are you at? I believe this is it right here. Yes, we got 50 V-Bucks. The other ones are over in Twine Peaks. Power level 76, repair the shelter, and a power level 100, evacuate the shelter, which is right here. That is 150 in total. Combine that with your daily missions, that is 250 to 300 V-Bucks for the day. Now, moving on to our other mission rewards. In Plankerton, in a power level 23, retrieve the data. Where are you at? I believe this is it right here. No. Power level 23, is this it? No, that's 34. Where are you at? Power level 23. I believe this is it. Yes. We got the lightning pistol, and even though it says pistol in the name, this is actually an SMG. One of the vacuum tube weapons that do quite a bit of damage, and the chain lightning ability allows you to go ahead and clear an entire swarm of husks, which is a really good perk to have. There's nothing in Canny Valley. But moving on to Twine Peaks, in a power level 82, ride the lightning. we do have the Room Sweeper, an automatic shotgun that deals quite a bit of damage, and the fire rate is insanely fast. Unlike its older brother, the Tiger Jaw actually holds less ammunitions, but it is more precise and it hits much harder. But as I stated before, if your gameplay is to, spray and pray, the Room Sweeper is the shotgun for you. Let's see here. In a power level 100, Hunt the Titans. Here we go. We got the Thrasher, which is the #1 best SMG in Save the World, and the Floor Freeze Trap. Thrasher, best SMG because of the quick fire rate, the quick reload, high damage, and low recoil. Honestly, a really great weapon to use. The Floor Freeze Trap, as well, a great trap to use, not only because if you know how to use it correctly, the husks, when they thaw out, fall backwards off of the trap, stand back up, and then walk back on top of the trap, freezing it again, leaving them in a perpetual standstill. But anytime you do damage to them while they're frozen like this, it actually ups your damage. So you're going to be doing a lot more damage if they are frozen with this trap. Honestly, a lot of fun to use. Speaking of, actually, just to go ahead and let you guys know, they were saying that on November the 10th, we are no longer going to have the Hunt the Titans mission. This is a beta mission, so they're just trying it out. So soon we might actually see this leave. They're probably going to tweak it a bit more, and then they're probably going to bring it back because this is actually a very popular mission that they brought in. A lot of people have been playing this almost all the time, which is honestly really fun to watch. Let's see. Power level 108, retrieve the data, we got the Vacuum Tube Spear and the Sealing Electric Field. The Vacuum Tube Spear, just like every Vacuum Tube weapon, does have the Chain Lightning ability. Swing speed is decent, damage could be a bit higher, but all in all, it's still a decent melee weapon to use. The Sealing Electric Field, a great trap to use to be able to deal some insane damage. You are able to place this 2 walls high, so it keeps it relatively safe from explosive husks. But it shoots out multiple arcs of electricity, basically eliminating all of the weaker husks, allowing you to only focus on the bigger dangers. And let's see, power level 132, evacuate the shelter. We got Sergeant Jonesy. He is a soldier with the Commander perk. Ain't done yet. Increases going commando duration by 20 seconds. Now, me personally, that's a bit of an overkill. For 20 seconds, you're already going to have your going commando back up and ready to go. But you're just going to be, spending all your time shooting everything. So the 5 seconds, I honestly believe, is a perfect amount. Just leaves an extra 5 seconds for your going commando to cool down and bring back up again. But honestly, you are able to go ahead and put another hero in the commander slot, which ups the damage of your going commando ability. So I would definitely use him as a support hero, but I would highly recommend getting him as well. And let's see, in the item shop, we do have 3 melee weapon llamas available. These give you everything from melees to ranged weapons. Assault rifles, shotguns, swords, spears, anything that you can think of. On my screen, as you can see, don't really have anything much to look forward to, but as I mentioned before, it all depends on the person who purchases these llamas. You can have a completely different loadout compared to what I have on my screen, so log on in and see what kind of rewards you got waiting for you. But we also have 2 returning heroes in the event item shop. We got Bloodfinder AC. He is an Outlander with the Commander perk Iron Knuckles. Increases anti-material charge damage to enemies by 225%. Now, the anti-material charge is mostly used to gain materials very quickly and gain all the crafting materials that you need to be able to make, weapons, traps, or just builds. All in all, a very useful ability, not one for weapons or for attacking, because for those of you who do know, whenever you use your anti-material charge, it uses 45 of your energy and you only have 100. That's a little less than half. So you're only able to use it twice back to back, and then you gotta wait a good 10 seconds until you're able to use about another anti-material charge, and so it's not very useful, especially if you're gonna be using the anti-material charge to damage husks. Arlene Iza, though, is a constructor with the Commander perk Monster Smash. It says increases life leech with melee attacks and going constructor by up to 15% based on the percentage of your missing health. Additionally, melee and going constructor eliminations have a 50% chance to conjure a phantasm, which is a projectile ghost that targets a nearby enemy, dealing 62 base energy damage in a 0.5 tile radius. It's got a 1.5 second cooldown. Honestly, a really great constructor to use, especially if you want to make sure that you don't die in any sort of situations. If you got a hero build that mostly revolves around melee weapons, like with what was it again? Snow Strike or Assassin Sarah or anything like that, then this is the hero that you definitely want to put in your support class, because as you can see, for the support, it's actually not that different. You still get a 15% increase of life leech depending on the amount of health you're missing. The only difference is with the commander perk, you just get that extra phantasm, which is not really that useful. So definitely keep her as a support class, because there's no way you are going to die if you're using a good melee weapon and you continue to strike husks. You are never going to die. This is a really good constructor to use. And that about does it for today. Honestly, I am still surprised that they brought Dumb Ways to Die into the game. There were rumors of it a few days ago that it might come in, but they were expecting this to be like a sort of last day collaboration, not right now. But it's also very nice to see. Dumb Ways to Die was a really traumatic cartoon to watch, just as much as Happy Tree Friends, but I completely doubt Fortnite's going to be adding that to the game, at least. But other than that, if you guys like my content, why not leave a like? And if you guys want to get more updates regarding the game, why not drop a follow? Until then, as always, stay safe and game on!